Hi everyone, here's Odilon homepage. You see the web address in the address box up here. I'll show you a couple of functions that you'll find useful to know. Obviously, the most important is to open an account. So you just have to click on student registration. Then you'll get to this page here, where you'll have to fill in your last name, first name, email address, confirm your email address. Then in the box here, they'll ask you to choose your school. So you see here you have Saint-Hyacinthe. Then the second box is going to appear. So you have to choose your course book. So depending, it's going to be for your Real Grammar Book 1 or Real Grammar Book 2. So let's say I choose Grammar Book 1. Then you'll be asked to choose your teacher's name and your group. So here, just check out for your group to make sure that you have the right one. You'll have to choose a username, a password, confirm your password, and submit your request. What is important? Do not forget to note down your username and password. If you don't remember them, I cannot help you. So if it does happen, go to the home page and click on, so you have two places actually, forgot your password, and you can also click here so you can have some technical support. Talking about technical problems, you have here the technical support that you can call or that you can email from Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if there's anything wrong about the website, you can always contact them. Then once you send your requests, it's like Facebook. Your teacher must admit you in the group before you can have access to the activities on the site. If you register in class, your teacher will do it instantly. If you do it at home, it might take some time before I see your request and admit you. So once you're admitted, you can start working. Then your page is going to be a bit different than mine because as a teacher, I've got more options. But you'll see your grammar book. So depending, grammar book 1 or 2, depending on your level. You have a picture here of the books, so you might recognize them better. Then on the left, you have a couple of options here too. So technical support is here. Then my Odilon is possibly where you're going to go to first. And then I'll show you your Odilon record a bit later. But for now, let's say that we click on Real Grammar Book 1 to see what is inside. Here it is. So you have the book, welcome page. On the left, you have all the units from 1 to 10. You also have 2 review units. So let's say we click on Unit 1. Here it is how it can look like. So you have different activities. You have all the activities from the book because sometimes you have listening activities, so you can find them on the website so you can listen to them at home. You have extra exercises like dialogue here where you can practice some of the things that you learn in the unit. You always have 3 exercises that are called trouble spots. So you have trouble spot 1, trouble spot 2, and unit review quiz. Those are the 3 exercises that you must complete week after week. So you'll see what it is as I'm going to explain it to the class later. So the other activities are really practice and are there to help you to prepare for these 3 exercises that are going to count. If you see that the titles are all black, it means that they are available to you. If they are in pale gray, like this color, it means that the exercises are blocked. So if you see them black, it means that it's fine, you can access them. If they are in pale gray, then they are blocked. So don't pay attention to the locks here, because the fact that the lock is locked here doesn't mean you don't have access. It just means that the teacher can lock the exercise. And when it's unlocked, it means that it's always available. The teacher cannot decide to lock it or not. So here it is not that important for you guys. It's really to see if it's black. If it's black, you can access them. Once you've done your exercises, you have everything is compiled into a record that I'm going to show you a bit later. I just want to show you an example of an exercise. So let's say I choose trouble spot 2 here. Okay, to show you how an exercise can look like. The activities are very different from one unit to the other. Here is an example of a drag and drop activity. Okay, so what I'd like to show you here. So to avoid problems. One of the problems that can happen is that if you don't use Explorer or Firefox. Okay, so it's better to use either Explorer here or Firefox. If you use Google Chrome, you might have problems. What's going to happen is that you're going to complete the exercise, but Odilon will not recognize your answers, so it will grant you 0%, even if you have the right answers, because the software cannot recognize your answers. So that's why it's important. If you have a Mac, so you can see it here, they will ask you to tick a box here. So in order to allow the software to recognize your answers. After each exercise, it's important to click on correction if you want to receive a mark. Another thing that can happen is that if you have, for example, a drag and drop activity here, it's really important that you really drag and drop the boxes that you've got here, because if you try to type in the answer, the computer the software is not going to recognize it, and once again you're going to get 0 for it. So just make sure that you follow the instructions. As you're finished, click on correction, and that's it. Another tip I could give you is, if you start an exercise, finish it. Don't leave your computer in the middle of it, because after a certain time, Odilon will log you off and you're going to lose what you were doing. Keep in mind that once the score is given, you can change it. So make sure you do your best the first time you do the exercise. If any problems happen, okay, notify me straight away by sending me a MEO. So that's really important. Send it to me straight away. I'll see if I can do something. If I can't do anything, then you'll be able to contact the technical support. Before leaving your Odilon record, so if you're curious to see how it goes, to see your marks, to see how many exercises were completed, you'll have your answer right here. So you have your mark, you have how many exercises, you'll see them here, so you'll be able to keep track of what you're doing. When you're finished, it's very easy. Click on exit, and bingo, you're done.